What is a marketing manager, and why do you need to hire one for your roofing company to help you grow? I'm going to get into all the nitty-gritty details in this episode. So a common question that we get is whether it's to us directly at an event or in our DMs, or sometimes we see in the Facebook groups is like, hey, what's working for marketing today? For roofing companies, for contracting companies, like what should I be doing? And one of the things that we have seen is that the companies that have the most success with marketing are doing it themselves, a lot of it themselves, and they have an in-house full-time marketing manager to own that marketing seat within the roofing company. So just as some context, guys, Contractor Dynamics, as you might know, is a marketing training company. We train roofing companies all over North America of all shapes and sizes on how to build and run a marketing machine inside their businesses. So they have control over their brand, so that they can distribute content and become 5 Mile famous. So they have control over generating their own appointments and sales and control over their overall growth. And we've been doing this for over 10 years. And so over 10 years working with hundreds of different companies, you start to notice some patterns. And what we see, which is a black and white thing for us, it's like if a roofing company has an in-house full-time W-2 employee marketing manager that is in charge of the marketing, that roofing company has a much higher probability of success with their marketing and realistically their overall business. So you still might be a little bit skeptical about whether you need one, but I will, kind of take you through this exercise. You are most likely a roofing company or contracting company owner. You're most likely not a marketing expert. You run your business, you do a million different things, you wear 37 different hats on any given day. Chances are you got into your business because you're great at sales, or maybe you're great at production. You got into business ownership accidentally. In most cases, you're not a marketing expert. However, you're listening to this or watching this because you understand at some level that marketing is an essential part of your business. You're like, all right, that sounds great. This guy, Joe, he talks some really good game, sounds really smart, looks really handsome. Just kidding. I should listen to him, right? And I should do more marketing. The reality is that as a business owner, and I'm a business owner as well, so I know that it's hard to find a lot of time to do marketing consistently. And marketing is one of those things that we don't just do once in a while. It's like going to the gym. We do it consistently, week in and week out, and we get better results over time. We get stronger over time, and we're able to adapt and, do different things, get better results. It's the same thing with marketing. As a business owner, we're doing lots of things. It's going to be hard to dedicate 10 hours consistently per week to the marketing, which is what it requires in order for you to be successful with it. So what most of our clients do is they hire an in-house, full-time W-2 employee marketing manager to be in charge of the marketing. And then they join our marketing training program. So our team can work with that marketing manager week in and week out and help them build their marketing. The owner is still involved a little bit, but he or she doesn't have to do the nitty gritty and, get in the Facebook ads manager and pull all the levers and turn all the dials and flip all the switches and things like that. As a business owner, you shouldn't be doing that stuff. The marketing manager is doing those things. And so that might be something that you're like, all right, Joe, that sounds great for a big company, right? Okay, when I hit 10 million, I'll hire that person. I will challenge you, okay? A lot of our clients that are at that $1 to $2 million, $3 million a year market revenue have a full-time marketing manager because they understand the importance of being able to stand out in a crowded market, how to differentiate, and how to, share content consistently, how to have a marketing machine and not just buy leads or, do some random things. To give you some details on that, depending on where you are in the country and kind of your comp structure, if you're going to invest anywhere between, $40,000 to $60,000 a year into a full-time marketing person, again, the compensation model might be base plus incentive pay or some kind of performance pay or something like that. But generally speaking, about 50 grand a year. And if that person is well trained by us, of course, wink, wink, and they know what they're doing, that's a revenue driving position. They're going to be able to drive, they should be able to drive $500,000 or more of revenue. All right. I want to frame your mind around that it's not an expense I can't afford a $50,000 a year employee. And maybe that is the case if you're first starting out. If this is your first year, I totally get it, okay? there's a lot of, money flying out the door as a startup business. I totally have been there and done that. But as soon as you can, I would encourage you to think about that person. If it's $4,000 a month or it's $5,000 a month that you're investing in this full-time team member and they know what they're doing, they're going to be able to do that marketing consistently, not just 10 hours a week, but 40 hours a week. And think about what that can do for your business. Think about the consistent content you can put out. Think about the videos you can put out. Think about how much more control you'll have over that person being able to run, say Facebook ads, or being able to work with your outside marketing agency that's running Google ads. And now all of a sudden you have a marketing manager in-house that speaks their language. So you're instantly getting better results from those relationships that you already have. Because a lot of you are spending money on, say, Google ads or SEO or, whatever it might be. And like, I think it's working. I'm not really sure. It seems like it's working. I don't really know. Well, you don't know because you're not a marketing expert, and that's completely fine. But having someone in-house who is a marketing expert, boom, all of a sudden, hey, that Google ads company, they ain't doing nothing. Like, that's why we're not getting results. They're not doing nothing. They're asleep at the wheel. That SEO company we're paying $2,000 a month for, man, they haven't touched our website in 6 months. All of a sudden, you have this visibility because you have someone that knows what they're doing, and they're able to call them out. They're able to collaborate with these marketing agencies who, by the way, aren't all bad. They're able to collaborate with them to get you better results. All right, so I want to open your eyes, open your mind to that possibility, okay? Because that is the reality for most of the companies that we work with inside our training program that we see have success with marketing. Now, we have a lot of other companies inside our training program where we are training the owner, we're working with the owner on a weekly basis, and that works. We have to hold them accountable a little bit more because, they're pulled in different directions. It works if the owner is truly committed and they know to, manage their calendar and their time and they're on it. That's awesome. But we've seen that the more successful companies have that non-owner person in that marketing seat that is really driving everything forward on a weekly basis. So at this point, you might be like, all right, Joe, I'm in. I get it. You sold me on this concept. Now, what do I do? Where do I find this person? What do I pay them? How do I train them? How do I interview them? What's the job posting look like? Well, you're in luck because right below, we have a handy dandy link to a completely free resource that I wrote. It's at least 10 pages and it goes through all of those questions. Where to find someone, how much experience they need, what to pay them, how to train them, how to track the results to see if they're actually doing, work and, moving the needle. Whole bunch of other things, job descriptions, where to post, how to, all that stuff. It's all down below in that free resource for you. I wrote this a couple years ago because of how important this role is. And we want to help to equip you guys with the tools to transform and grow. That is our purpose at Contractor Dynamics, to equip people and companies with the tools to transform and grow. And right below is that completely free resource to help you transform and grow. So hope this video is valuable to you, this audio, if you're listening on a podcast, video, whatever, feel free to drop a comment. Feel free to reach out to me, send me some feedback. I want to know if this is valuable for you guys because this stuff takes time. It takes energy. I love doing it. It's awesome sitting outside by my pool on a nice, sunny day. That's great. We send it off to our editor. They do all the work they do on their end, all the editing to make it look fancy and put some music and graphics and all that good stuff. So we put a lot into this stuff. I would love to hear your feedback on if this is valuable, what else you want to hear me talk about on this podcast, on this YouTube channel. Let me know because I'm going to take your questions and your feedback and turn it around and provide some more value for you. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.